Gimmicks. Trash ass gimmick covers. These 5 represent some of the most gimmicky covers that I own in my personal collection. These 5 gimmick books represent what nearly killed the comic book industry. Were these some good stories and amazing art? Sure. Some true gems broke through even. This was the decade Image began and Valiant was white hot after all. Yet, with the luxury of hindsight, we can confidently say there was a lot of, well, let's call it what it is. Garbage. This isn't a hit on artwork. This isn't a knock on the stories. This is all about gimmicks. Really, it's a conversation of the horrible gimmicks employed by every publisher at the time to get us to buy their books. And it didn't even seem to matter whether or not the story inside was any good, as long as we bought multiple copies of every book. They laughed all the way to the bank. Whether you were buying comics because you love to read them or because you thought they were a good investment. Spoiler, they were not. Most people felt they needed to get one copy to read and one copy to keep safe. The revolution. This flawed strategy relies on nobody else doing the same thing, thus rendering the one copy a diamond in the rough, worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. This speculative market nearly destroyed the industry, and it took years before it could recover. In all fairness, many of these were innovative and even creative. But that's not really what we're discussing here. Gimmicks. Last week's episode of Mr. Robot was a gimmick. And, dare I say, it could have ruined the series. Hey, everyone out there. You are tuned in to the Fifth Column Network's Mr. Robot pregame show, We the Robot. I am your host, the Revolution, and with me as always, maybe not always, you've not been here all the time.
I missed the show.
You've missed the show, but you're here a lot.
I'm here.
You're here a lot.
Several occasions.
You're here. You're not queer. You're not going anywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, it is J. Cole of Twitter. Is J. Cole, is it? FCN 2's editor, purveyor of all things sports, who happens to also be a lover of pop culture, fandom, and all of that muckety-muck.
And gobbledygook.
And booty chatter. Did you remember any of those covers that I had?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I remembered all of them except for I don't think I had ever seen the DC one with the face.
Eclipso? Eclipso?
Just you saying it. Makes me fully understand how gimmicky it was.
Eclipso. Yeah. Do you want to know his backstory? Do you want to know how? Mind
Sure.
you, these were all mine.
Yeah.
These are
from
all
your personal collection. Let me just say this, that I specifically remember many trips to the comic book stores. We used to go to that one in Chicago, like that when we went to Chicago, downtown Chicago. When we went to Chicago, if we made it into that city, that was our first Stop.
Okay, can I tell us a quick story? Then we'll go into the clip.
Shoot.
Mom worked for Cook County in the HIV department, and every year we would have to do the AIDS walk.
AIDS walk, yes.
And we never quite made it through the AIDS walk because we would go down to our local favorite comic book shop and spend hours in there and come back with bags, and they look like they're like, yeah, we just enjoyed the AIDS walk. They're like, yeah, sure you did. Yeah. I remember that. We were awful.
I do.
We were awful children. Awful children. We were awful children.
We were.
We're awful adults now. Terrible adults.
Tuesday.
Okay, so thank you for joining us. Make sure you stay tuned till the end, ladies and gentlemen. There's going to be something very special.
Listen.
A very special payout for everyone that watches to the end right before the beginning of Mr. Robot.
I know there's a lot of people out there who are waiting for the live stream of the show itself. Just stay tuned.
Don't go anywhere. You stay locked into us. Oh, we're on Periscope. We
are on Periscope.
We're on Periscope.
We're running Periscope for the first time.
So we're live streaming on my actual personal Periscope account.
Ravo Show.
The Ravo Show. Then we're obviously on Facebook as well through the Fifth Column and YouTube. So make sure that you like and subscribe and share. Do all of that positive stuff. Please comment, because we read all comments on this show. We read all comments. So speaking of comments, and I'm glad we started a little early. Okay, let's get right to it. Last week's episode was advertised as one of the most that one. What are we talking about? Why are you?
We've gone.
So what? Like, who do you have producing back here? You know what? We need to talk to the CEO.
I found a guy.
We need to talk to the CEO. She need to vet these people who are coming through the door thoroughly. But I guess when someone comes out and says something, they should just be definitive and give you go, oh, okay, right. Instead of
direct.
You direct. But
we're just talent. We don't know nothing.
Yeah, we don't know anything. So okay. Anyway, as I was saying before, I was crudely interrupted. This past episode was a gimmick.
Yeah, it was.
It wasn't groundbreaking. I mean, they marketed this episode. It was all hype beasts.
And if you watched last week's episode,
talk to me.
We were hype about it.
Yeah, we were.
It is a rare occasion that you can get Ravo and Jaco actually excited about something that's hype.
Yeah.
We're like, whatever, we'll see.
Yeah.
No, we're like, this is going to be a good show.
We were all in.
Why is it going to be groundbreaking? I don't know. Let's see.
But what did I say?
Okay,
what did I say?
You called it.
What did I say?
You said cinematography.
I told you it was going to be cinematography.
Straight up, you did.
I said they're going to do something with cinematography because I was like, thematically, I was like, I don't see them doing anything. Because they already did that USA show when he was in prison.
Right.
And they did that. I was like, that wasn't groundbreaking. But, I was like, they already done something pretty, I wouldn't even call it avant-garde. But it was, I don't know. It was different.
Right.
It was different. So,
this wasn't groundbreaking.
This wasn't groundbreaking.
It
wasn't even the first television show to incorporate a Steadicam continuous shot, which it wasn't. I called out how many edits.
You called out edits galore. It was like, oh, they're going to edit right there.
I was like, that's right there. You was like, where? I said, I saw it.
Yeah,
I saw it.
I mean, it took me a minute to even realize it was a one shot until you pointed it out.
Yeah.
And then the other gimmick that they used, so they used 2 in 1. We got chock full of gimmicks.
It was chock full.
Was the real time. They were, everything was happening in real time.
Yes.
And, as you know, there was a entire show based on that gimmick.
What?
24.
24?
Beep, 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 beep. Remember that?
What are we doing?
That was the countdown symbol.
That was a what?
The countdown.
This wasn't a bit.
That wasn't a bit.
This was an actual. That was an impression of the shows.
Yes.
Okay.
Of the countdown.
Oh.
When they would go into commercial, that noise.
And it would some type of beep.
Beep, beep. Like that. That's what it sounded like.
Okay.
You play it, and then you play my sound bit, and it's right there.
Note for note, huh?
Note for note.
I bet it is.
So yeah, so it wasn't even, back to the show. It wasn't the first show to incorporate real time.
Nah, not at all.
Wasn't actually a one shot.
Nope. And I want to say this. I want to compare it to this past Sunday's The Walking Dead.
Okay.
Right?
Let's do that. Because we do have a show. We the Dead.
We the Dead here on the Fifth Column Network.
camera
FCN.
Look at.
Which
Director, which camera should I say that into? I'm kidding. Don't talk. Go ahead.
Then why don't you take it and shove it? So
The Walking Dead.
So The Walking Dead. I thought that they handled that episode brilliantly. Like it was, for once, there was no hype. Not that The Walking Dead really hype. They do hype sometimes.
Right.
But they just gave us a show, and boy, was it a show. Yes. And you can kind of come in and be like, whoa, what? This was awesome. And I think had they not hyped it, this was one of the better episodes this season.
Of the season, without a doubt. Like, there was tension in it, and it was like, I think it moved the whole plot forward finally.
Yes.
We're in phase 2 finally.
Okay, so let's talk about that. So, Elliot has no idea that Angela orchestrated to get him fired. Right? He figured it out once he got to work. He's like, wait, I can't log in. Okay, wait. Uh-oh, they're on to me. I got it. So he figured it out. But he's still, at this moment in the beginning, he doesn't know that Mr. Robot, Tyrell, and Angela have engineered stage two.
Yep.
He has no idea that he's on the complete outside of this. And his childhood crush, his Christian Slater, Gleaming the Cube, alter ego.
Daddy.
Daddy. Did you say daddy?
Daddy. This is daddy.
This is say it again.
It's daddy.
Okay. And some creepy, what is he? Swedish?
Oh yeah.
Something.
And he's a total creep.
He's a total creep. Yeah. He's a total creep. But I'm sure somebody from Never Been Kissed Twitter is out there like baying him.
Baying him.
Oh, babe! Ooh! Ah! Ooh!
You see him chopping the wood?
Oh, he was chopping it. He should be cast in the next comic book movie.
And then he got bodied by little ass Elliot. So
pump bitch! What'd I tell you? Elliot. And why has everybody on this show got bug eyes?
Yo, it's a bug-eyed show.
This is a bug-eyed show.
Angela, that was the most disturbing shot, was when they were on that elevator and Angela bug eyes next to Elliot bug eyes, just staring into your very soul.
Okay. Before I get to you, hold on. Let me write that down. Okay. So, what do you think about everything that has happened? He still seems to be under the haze of the knockout serum, and he's trying to figure everything out. What's your thoughts there on Elliot and his strong desire and ability to shut down stage 2?
Yeah, so he's losing it, and I think part of that is just because he realizes he's losing control of the whole operation. I mean, he's said it and he's known it, but he's at that point now where he's like, this is just completely out of my hands. I need to bring it back into my control, and he realizes he can't do it. Like, there are so many things now that have been set up by his own design, working with the Dark Army and by their design, that he is now no going back. He cannot undo the things that he's done. And so he's having a struggle. He's having a hard time coping with that.
Okay. But he seems to also work tremendous under pressure. This guy is hacking his ass off.
Oh, yeah.
So
that's the thing he does. He hacks. Like, he's a like I've not seen him fail in a hack. I mean, how is he this good that he has never failed in a hack situation? What any computer related situation, he comes out on top. Down to the fact that he didn't know Darlene put a thing on his computer, figured it out, found it, traced it, all that. I mean, every situation.
Well, that's interesting that you say that, because I believe that Esmail has written a character very well, and he's put in plot devices to humanize him. You know, he has social anxiety. He's a bug-eyed creep. He's a functioning addict.
Yes. Split personality.
He has a split personality from the dude from Gleam in the Cube and Heathers. He sees him in Heathers.
Yeah.
He sees him. And then, so that makes him so, like, he doesn't, come off as like a Superman type. Like, he can be beaten, by other things. Like Superman can be beaten by magic, but nothing else, So here's something, though, that I wanted to ask you that caught my attention and keeps catching my attention.
Okay.
Who is the you that Elliot is talking to? Like, I don't know, because I stay off of people's theories. I stay out of a lot of theories because I kind of want to have my own mind to kind of run wild. But who is the you that Elliot is talking to? Because at first it's like, are we to believe that he's talking to us?
We are to believe that.
Yeah.
But Elliot has so many layers of this defense mechanism that he has built in to prevent him from facing reality, that this is another one of those layers. So this is a character he created that he gets to talk to. He's even mentioned it, that they don't talk back, they don't offer advice. Really, we are useless to him in multiple situations where he's like, why am I asking you? You don't do anything. You never say anything. You never talk back. I think I remember that from season one. And then he said it in this last episode when he was in the elevator, like, what do I do? So because at first I thought it was a break of the fourth wall, but I feel like it's just another one of his layers of defense against, having to face what's actually happened in his life and what is happening.
Yeah, but that just seems such a generic plot device that is just a totem that goes, you know what I mean? It's just standing there and you have to just look at it and just take it for what it is, and it's not something functioning. And I want it to be something functioning. And so, like you said, on the surface it looks like it's supposed to be breaking the fourth wall. And it's supposed to be us. But here's my thought on that. If he is aware that we exist, how did he live for such a period of his life where he had no idea Mr. Robot existed? Like, I hope that this isn't some janky device. Like, it's not some, red herring, a MacGuffin, or a gimmick. But can we be honest here?
Yeah.
The Mr. Robot premise was gimmicky to start.
Okay.
It was very gimmicky to start, like when it was like, and the twist, he doesn't exist. Dun, dun, dun. Plot twist.
Right.
He ain't real. Like, it was it was gimmicky to start.
Right. So then going off of that.
Yeah.
And where we are now, I mean, and the fact that we have discussed and that there is that possibility out there that time travel is involved.
Oh God, sweet baby Jesus, no. Let me tell you this. You brought that theory up. If stage 2 leads into the final solution, delete. This is what I'm wearing.
Yeah.
Live forever.
Forever.
Live forever. Brand.
Now do you know where it came from, director?
Delete.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, we're gonna continue. So if time travel, if they throw one more god damn it gimmick in it, if it's time travel, I swear on sweet baby Jesus, the one where his mama lied to her husband and said that an invisible man came down and got me pregnant, baby Jesus. Because she needs to stop lying. Like, why is you lying talking about what you looking up?
Anything but what you're talking about right
Anything
now.
but what I'm
about
talking
to start talking to the audience.
You're going to break the... No, you should have stayed there but talked inside your head. Mm-hmm. And then like, I can't believe he's saying this. This is one of the most blasphemous things I ever heard. Is he compensating for the fact that he's a goddamn pagan? Or maybe he's some type of heathen. I believe it's heathen. Yep.
So you're the voice in my head.
Yeah, I am.
That makes total sense now.
I just thought you'd
my
like to
life
know.
in focus.
Boom. Boom. So, time travel, please no.
Yeah.
Okay. Stage 2. Is there anything to really, like, what do you think about the fact that Angela wasn't supposed to perform that task?
Okay, yeah, I'm glad you brought that up because that was interesting. So Angela is still kind of walking that line of, oh my God, what am I doing? And I can do this. I can handle everything that comes my way. And she took way too much on in that episode. She feels like I can do this, and she wasn't supposed to do it. So she went ahead and did the job that they specifically told her, Elliot's supposed to do this. They asked her many times, do you have him under control? She said yes. She lied. And so she did that task instead of him.
Irving had a very interesting look on his face.
Yes.
When, like, I think that was a great little nugget there.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what does that say?
Right.
What does that face say? Like, it was almost like a smirk. It was almost with a thin line of mirth and merriment.
Right. You think he doesn't like her and he's glad that she made that misstep, or?
No, I think that he was like, you have no idea what you just done.
Right.
But like that he knows that they're still in charge, that they're in control.
Oh yeah.
You know, but like she's willingly working for the Dark Army.
Yeah.
But she works for Price.
Right.
Like, to me, she's the one character that's probably most in over their head.
She's so in over her head, and yet still trying to create a just cause for herself. Like, originally, her just cause was avenging her mom's death and Elliot's dad's death, and all the and she's switched on that. Yeah. And is playing too many sides. She's lost.
Yeah, once the Remy hit the system,
well,
ain't no telling. She might be a pimp by blood, not relation. You know what I mean? You going away from it?
Wish I never met her at all.
Yep. Hey, let's order another round because it's about to go down. So, okay. So here's the thing. Let's talk about the other baby elephant in the room. Darlene coming out to Elliot.
Oh yeah.
What did you make of that? Was that big deal or not?
Big deal.
Big deal.
Big deal. Because that is another piece of Elliot's puzzle that is broken. Mm-hmm. That he is going to have to adapt to. Mm-hmm. And he's adapting as much as he can right now.
Do you think did you see adaptation there? Did you really see adaptation, or did we not see anything? Because I'm going to tell you, I think the system crashed.
Yeah.
We heard that glitch. Did you hear that glitch?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It glitched when he's like, "Shut up! Wait, what?" Like, and he tried to reboot the system, but it's already down. And so she was. Remember when she was talking? I can't remember. Was she talking to Agent DeClitoris? She was talking to Agent DeClitoris.
That she was.
Okay. And she told her, like, you have immunity and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. But she's torn between immunity and saving her brother.
Right. She wants to still get out of this with Elliot.
This is...
Hey, I feel like that is the beginning of the end for him.
Oh, that's the beginning. Hey, I sold your ass out to the feds.
Because what was the one thing that he at least always had? I mean, family means so much to him. That
Listen, season 1, he didn't even know this was his sister.
Yeah.
He went on for how many episodes, and he was thinking like, you know what? I think I should finger bang this chick. He was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna finger bang this big-eyed, long-faced, brunette, old, who looks strangely. It's something familiar about her face, but you know, I'm going to attempt to pop that pee. I'm gonna attempt it. And she's like, Elliot, what are you?
Not again.
Not again.
Wait, this happened before?
What is happening? Ow! Oh, shit! Luke, that's your sister! Ow! Ow! Oh, it's your twin sister! Ow!
Ow.
Y'all done reached into some deep, dark territories. Oh, baby. Y'all done reached some Game of Thrones type shit. Ooh, tasty. Incestuous. Oh. Wait a minute. This is how everybody, this is how Twitter was. Like everybody was trying to know when Jon Snow banged the
Daenerys.
Yeah, I don't know none of their names. I don't commit none of them to memory. I don't care. I call her Lady Silverblonde in my head.
Accurate.
Lady Silverblonde.
That's one of her names. She has like 20 of them.
Breaker of peroxide, mistress of the wavy. What's the wavy bag of weave? What's the wavy
Wet
weave?
and wavy?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Is it wet?
That sounds good. Wet and wavy.
Hold on. Hold on. Excuse me. Come here, sir. Can you cover that? Can you cover that, please? Look, man, I'm gonna really need for you to go ahead and get you a white woman, okay? Hey, fam. Listen, it's kind of disturbing that you're that, integrated into that culture where weave terms, wet and I had no clue. I didn't know that was a thing. So
I'm gonna have to stop you there.
okay,
That's a no-go.
that's a no go.
That's a no-go.
You all in?
All in.
Stage 2
has already been deployed. We in stage 17.
Oh wow, we that far in?
Oh, we are far.
So I didn't know. Oh wait, I didn't know. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Yeah.
Back.
So wet and wavy.
Wet and wavy. So anyway.
Yeah. So yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that's
Any
a
comments
good
out
point.
there?
That's a good
Any
point.
comments?
Yeah, nobody talking to us today.
Ain't nobody talking to
Y'all
us.
love us.
Comment was from Jessica Denny. She said, beep, beep, boop.
Beat. Tell Jessica. Where's Jessica Denny at?
Let's see.
Is she on
Is
Facebook?
she?
On Facebook.
Tell Jessica Denny I said what's happening. Beat. Tell her I said beep boop bop bop boop boop beep. She'll get it. She'll get it. Jessica will get that.
Tell her I said. Boop, boop, boop.
This is awful. This is awful. I love how bad this show is. No, like legit, fam. I love how bad this show is. I keep it this way.
It's a little bad. A lot.
It's a lot.
A lot bad.
It's a lot bad.
That's why now you see why we hired this director.
Yeah, it just makes it all.
Keep it bad.
Who's bad?
Y'all ain't gonna keep throwing shots at me.
Bang bang.
Hey, back. She's still watching.
Still watching.
Yeah.
So, okay. Can we go to the show now that we call Zero Node?
Yeah, boy, let's do that.
Let's go to Zero Node.
Let's get to that. What's happening?
All right,
We're back.
and we're back from Zero Node's graphic. Woo, 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 woo. So Zero Node is what we talk about our predictions for this upcoming episode. I didn't watch the trailer. I didn't watch the teaser for this week. Did you watch it?
I did, but
Okay.
I watched it at the end of the episode last week. So
Okay. So what'd they say?
It's hazy in my
It's
mind.
hazy. Is it a hazy shade of winter?
It is. It is.
Look
You know,
around.
Sometimes they show like the rest of the season preview in that one, so it's not necessarily what's happening the next week.
Yeah.
They'll give one shot
Yeah.
of this episode, so I have no
Yeah.
clear picture.
You have no clear
No.
picture.
So
Do you? So let me ask you this question.
Yes.
Do you believe we're going from last week's episode directly? It's going to follow up this one. It's going to continue that.
they are continuing on this
That
momentum.
narrative.
I believe that. Yes.
Okay.
I don't think they're
Because I'm
backtracking.
scared that they're going to go to another storyline like they did Tyrell Wellick
You
and
mean
telling his.
You mean a gimmick?
Yes, I mean a gimmick.
Yeah.
Another gimmick.
I can see that happening, but I actually don't. I think they're continuing from where that left off.
Okay.
We may open up the episode on Angela and Elliot.
Okay.
That's gonna be my first prediction. We're opening right back where we left off with them in E Corp.
I think we're opening up to a news broadcast.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
I think that it's going to open up to some type of news broadcast talking about the Chinese getting, what is it, Uganda? I don't know.
Congo.
Yeah, Congo.
It happened.
Someplace on the mother continent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The UN voted for it.
Did they?
Yeah, they did. They played that in the elevator during one of the scenes.
Yeah.
Where that UN vote went through. So,
Yeah.
you know, that part of stage 2 was successful for
Successful. But do you believe that that's really part of stage 2? Because Price and him seem to have been on the same side of that.
Yeah.
So I just, it is, maybe one of those super nerd fans who sit around, they watch 6 times, they break down every episode. Glavin. Actually, the revolution. Stage 2 happened approximately. Okay, fam. Go to your podcast. All things Elliot.
That's the name of the
That's
podcast.
the name of the podcast.
All things Elliot.
All things Elliot.
Well, here on We the Robot,
Yeah.
we speculate. We don't do a ton of research.
No.
A little bit of research.
No, we watched the
Talk
episode
off top,
off the dome.
off the dome.
Yep. Okay.
Got a comment on YouTube from Lucy Eleanor. She's laughing at y'all. She's like, I don't watch it that many times or that close. I give it about 2 views an episode.
Cause you have to,
Yes,
Lucy.
Lucy, you're
What's
right.
her name?
Lucy Eleanor.
Lucy Eleanor. Hey, Lucy Eleanor. No, that's true though. You listen. That's the thing that pisses me off about this show.
Yeah.
That they force you to engage with it multiple times.
Yeah.
Like you have to give it.
You can't grasp it all in
No,
one.
and if you are out there live tweeting this show and
yeah.
trying to watch it,
Yeah, you missed it.
you miss whole chunks of it. And I gave up live tweeting because I was missing too much of the show. 2 minutes?
Live
Oh, okay.
Tweeting is a thing of the past.
So we
we
got 2
are
minutes.
Wave of the Future.
Yeah, we did that in the 10th grade. So, hey everybody, real quick, again, make sure you like, follow, subscribe, do all those really cool things to let us know that you really care and you like what we're doing. Even if you don't like what we're doing, just show some love. But hey, we want to give you all the secret of what they waited for the whole episode.
What we were talking about at the beginning of the
Yes.
show. The worthiness of
Yes.
sticking through
To
the end.
Yes.
That was the gimmick.
It was
That was another gimmick.
shameless.
We are not live streaming a show because we can't do that, but inevitably someone asks us to do it.
Yeah.
So I hope you watched the whole time.
Yeah.
I hope you saw it.
Did you
and
enjoy it?
I hope you enjoyed it. I do actually hope that they enjoyed it. But if they didn't, we'll have someone else watch next week.
I want them to watch. I want Lucy. And I want, what's her name on
Lucy
Facebook?
And Eleanor.
And
Jessica Denny.
Jessica Denny and, oh my God, Lucy Eleanor.
Yeah.
I want them to come back.
Definitely.
They're
Please
our
come
friends.
She subscribed. She said Lucy did.
Yay, Lucy!
That's it.
We gotta
That's
send
what's up.
Lucy something
Yeah,
for
for
being
sure.
a subscriber. That was so sweet of her.
Let's do that.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's it for us here at We the Robot. Everyone tune in to the USA Network right now.
Someone will die tonight, but I don't know who.
I think it's the lady that saw Angela leave. I think she's a dead woman. I think Irving was very interested in her, and he's like, "Oh, what's her name?"
Yep.
And he was chill about it. He was very relaxed, and I think he's gonna send Daryl in with his crossbow to kill her.
I can see it happening.
You can see that happening. Yep. And then the dragon's gonna fly in and
He's gonna get her.
and burn everything down. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to We the Robot. I'm the Revolution.
Jaco is it.
And you have been watching FCN's broadcast of the Mr. Robot pregame show, We the Robot. Thank you. Make sure to tune in tomorrow for Prime News at 7 p.m.-ish. You know, it's people of color, so we don't start anything on time. And after that, our Scandal pregame show, Scandalous, hosted by Starla K. Mathis. Yeah, everything's going to be good. We have a great shows tomorrow. So thank you for all tuning in, and please tune in tomorrow. Take care. Stay safe. God bless.